Well, welcome back to Game 3 in this 2023 replay for the Atlanta Braves. This is the third game of the season, third game against the Washington Nationals. They were on the road facing Mackenzie Gore, who was he's a -1. So I'm just going by the ratings as they are today, not going back in time trying to figure out those ratings. So you can see how everyone has played, and it's relatively the same. We have the Braves lineup: Acuna, Olson, Riley, Albies, d'Arnaud, Ozuna, Harris, Murphy, and Arcia. And they'll be facing off against the lineup of Thomas, Meneses, Candelario, Smith, Ruiz, Call, Vargas, Garcia, and Victor Robles. Vargas now has slipped up into a +1. So a couple of +1s for Lane Thomas and Vargas, the shortstop. So we'll see how this game goes. The Nationals have taken, I believe they've taken the first two games. If I'm not mistaken. I think they've taken the first two games. So first batter up is Ronald Acuna. Mackenzie Gore is a -1. So a king of hearts becomes a queen, and that's going to be a base knock for Ronald Acuna. He stands at first base. We're going to go ahead and try to steal. That's a 9, and so that's going to be a stolen base for Acuna. At second base, with nobody out, a jack of hearts becomes a 10 of hearts, which is a fly ball to deep left field, and that's going to stay in the park and be out number 1. No movement from the runner. Next batter up is Austin Riley. He's going to triple to right field, and that's going to be a 3-bagger for Riley. And that'll be a run-scoring triple as he knocks in Ronald Acuna. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead. 3 of clubs to Ozzie Albies is going to be a strikeout. And that's Gore's first strikeout of the game. 2 down now with nobody on. A runner at third base. And a 2 of clubs is going to be another strikeout. So back-to-back Ks for Mackenzie Gore. But he does give up 1. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead in this first inning. Going for the Braves, it's going to be the rookie, Jared Schuster. Schuster, the left-hander, #1 prospect for the Braves. And he is pitching actually pretty well in the majors right now. Let's see, I don't know if I have him pulled up still. So let's see. So a 1-2 record. 5.33 ERA, but he's pitched a lot better in his last few games. You can see here, giving up 1 run against Seattle in 6 innings, 3 runs against Texas. He struggled early on with a couple of big outings, but he's gone 3 runs, 1 run, 3 runs, and averaging about 5 1/3 or 5 2/3. So pitching a lot better and starting to figure it out at the highest levels. So we'll see how he progresses throughout the year. He is a 0 right now in his FIP. So he'll be facing off against Lane Thomas, Joey Meneses, and Candelario. Can't remember Candelario's name. A 2 of hearts is going to be a strikeout for Lane Thomas. So Schuster gets him with the changeup. A DH, Joey Meneses, 5 of clubs, is going to be a fly ball to left field. That's going to be a can of corn out there for Ozuna. Ozuna playing left in this game. And a 4 of hearts is going to be another strikeout. So 2 Ks and a fly out for Schuster in the first inning. And that's going to be a nice first inning for the young pitcher. We head to the top of the second. It's going to be Ozuna, Harris, and Murphy playing the full plate version of this game, and using the post-steroid or the most modern play-by-play chart. And this Excel file is created by Mike. I believe his name is Ignatoski. And so this is really cool because it does all the stats, and I've gone through and I can accumulate the stats. You can see I have the slash lines over here for each team, and I have a few like extra pitcher stats as well. So doing Ks, walks, and home runs per 9, the whip, the K percentage, the walk percentage. I'd like to do the FIP, but I don't have the pitcher hit by pitches, so don't know if there's a way to maybe put that in there. We'll see. Leading off for the Braves is Ozuna. Ozuna's going to triple and hits it off the wall and bounces around a little bit, and he makes it into third base safely. Ozuna never shy about base running. And Harris, the second, is up. That's going to be a fly ball to center field, not deep enough to score the run, but it is going to be the first out of the inning. And this will be a 5 of diamonds. 5 of diamonds to Murphy comes a 4 of diamonds, which is a foul ball out to the catcher. So he pops it up behind the plate, and that's out number 2. And sitting in is Arcia. This is a 10 of clubs that becomes a queen of clubs, which is a base hit. That's going to be an RBI single for Orlando Arcia as he knocks in the second run of the game for the Braves. And the Braves take a 2-0 lead as Ozuna comes home. Back to the top of the order with Acuna. Acuna with a single and a stolen base. He scored a run in the first. And he's got a 10 of diamonds, which becomes a 9. So that's going to be a grounder, hard grounder to second base. And the play is made at second base by Garcia, second baseman. And that's going to be 3 outs. The Braves do put another one on the board in the second. They take a 2-0 lead. And the early runs for the Braves have been the story this year. They are leading the majors in everything in the first inning. And typically they're scoring a lot of runs in the first few innings. So we'll see how this goes. It will be Dom Smith, Ruiz, and Call. And this is Schuster, a 5 of hearts. Is a grounder, a little tapper out in front of the home plate that the catcher Murphy takes care of, and that's going to be out number 1. An ace of diamonds is a double for Ruiz as he bangs one off the wall, and he's in there for a stand-up double. Runner at second base with 1 out. This is Call the hero of the first game, as he had a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 11th inning to win it. 2 of diamonds is not going to get it done. That's going to be a strikeout for Call. And 2 outs and a runner at second base with Vargas at the plate. A jack of hearts is going to be a walk. And that's going to bring up Garcia, the second baseman. 6 of hearts will be a foul out to the third baseman. So they get a couple on, but they can't get anyone home. And the Nationals squander a good opportunity there against the young pitcher. Still 2-0 is our score as we head to the top of the third inning. It will be Olson, Riley, and Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Olson with Riley with the RBI triple back in the first inning. Olson is a +2. This is a 5 of clubs, so it becomes a 7, and that'll be a hot grounder over to first base. No problem for Dom Smith as he takes it to the bag himself. And that's going to be Austin Riley up now. That's a jack of spades. That becomes a king of spades, and that's going to be, if you can believe it, 2 triples for Austin Riley, prepared to set a record or something. It's Ozzie Albies up. He struck out his last time at bat. Here's a queen of diamonds, becomes a jack of diamonds. That's going to be a fly ball to deep right field. This is going to be far enough to score the run from third. So we'll call that a sac fly instead. So you can see it gives him the RBI already. And with less than 2 outs, he had a fly ball to right with an asterisk. So that's going to be a sacrifice fly. The Braves take a 3-0 lead, and they are on pace for 9 runs in this game, 1 each inning. We got a 3 of diamonds, becomes a 2, and that's going to be the third out of the inning as d'Arnaud takes the pitch, and he strikes out looking. But the Braves tack on another. They're up 3-0 on Mackenzie Gore and the Washington Nationals. Next up for the Nats, it's going to be Victor Robles, the number 9 hitter, and then back to the top with Lane Thomas and Joey Meneses. Meneses DHing in this one. You got a king of clubs. King of clubs is going to be a single. So Robles continues his hot hitting. And let's go and try to steal with Victor Robles. It's a jack, so he's going to be in there with the stolen base. And up next is Thomas. We have a king of diamonds. The king of diamonds is a single. No asterisk, so it's just going to be base to base. So the runner goes to third, and we have runners on the corners with nobody out. Here's a big hit here as Meneses drives one to the wall, and that's going to be a triple to right field. And that's going to be a 2-run triple for Joey Meneses as he drives in the runner from first and the runner from third. And just like that, the lead is cut to 3-2. Candelario stands in. This is an ace of diamonds. That's going to be a hot shot over to third base. Grounder to Austin Riley. That holds the runner at third. And that's going to be 1 down in the inning. Here's a big blow. This is going to be Dom Smith. Dom Smith gets a hold of one from the young man. A little hanger, spinning over the middle, and Dom Smith drills it to right field. An ace of spades is going to be a 2-run homer for Dom Smith. And just like that, the Nats strike for 4 in the 3rd inning and take the 4-3 lead. A 3 of spades is going to be a strikeout swinging for Ruiz. And that's going to be out number 2. Bit of a nightmare inning for Schuster, but he comes back strong with a 2 of spades, and he gets Call looking. That's going to be second strikeout of the game for Call, and the second strikeout of the inning for Jared Schuster. But the damage is done as the Nats take the 4-3 lead in the 3rd inning. The Braves will send up the middle bottom of the order. It's going to be Ozuna, Harris, and Murphy to the plates. Ozuna with a triple and a run scored in his last at bat. And let's see what they got against Mackenzie Gore here. That's a 3 of diamonds, becomes a 2 of diamonds, so that's going to be a strikeout for Ozuna as he strikes out looking. Beautiful pitch from Gore. 4 of clubs is going to be another strikeout. This time Harris goes down swinging. So 2 Ks in the inning for Mackenzie Gore, 3 in a row for the young pitcher. He was sort of the gem of the Juan Soto trade, or one of the gems for sure. And this is Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy with a foul out in his first at bat. He's got an ace of hearts, becomes a 7 of hearts, which is a fly ball to center field. That's a can of corn for Robles out in center, and a 3 up 3 down inning, a shutdown inning for Mackenzie Gore, as the Nats will send the bottom of their order up against Jared Schuster. Try and squeeze out 5 innings or so from Schuster and see if he can get through it. A 10 of spades becomes a jack of spades, and that's going to be a walk. So it'll be a walk for Vargas. We have Garcia to the plate. 10 of diamonds is going to be a fly ball to deep center field. Harris tracks it down. No advance from the runner at first base. Brings up Victor Robles, and that's another ace of spades. And just like that, 2 more runs as Robles drills one down the line and left. And that's going to be a 2-run homer for the Nats as he brings in Vargas from first base. I think it's time to bring in a new pitcher. So let's go ahead and bring in Chavez. Chavez is, let's go to our pitchers. I think he's a -2. I'll just have to check. Jesse Chavez, he is. And let's see if he can settle the ship a little bit. Schuster, not a great outing here. Just like his first outing. It was not a good outing. It was a short one. So how did he do against Washington? I don't remember. So first outing, 4 2/3. He gave up 4 earned runs, 6 hits in just not a terrible start, but not a good start for him. He's obviously given up more runs than that here, as he is up to 6 runs in 3 1/3. So tough start for him. But in comes Chavez. Chavez is a -2. He'll be facing the top of the order. It's a 5 of spades, becomes a 6. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. Nobody's on base, and so it's going to be out number 2. Meneses up now. 6 of clubs will be a foul out to the first baseman, and Matty Olson squeezes that for the out. That's going to be the third out, but you can see that now 6-3 lead for the Nationals in this one. The Nationals actually won this game 4-1, I believe. Gore pitched really well coming out his first. This would be his first full season, I believe, of pro ball, and he looks like he's going to be a good one for a long time. It's going to be Arcia, Acuna, and then Olson. Got a 9 of clubs. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Deep right, but Ronald Acuna is there, and he flags it down for out number 1. I'm sorry, it's Lane Thomas in right. And here's a king of diamonds that becomes a queen, and that's going to be a walk. A walk for Acuna. He's on for the second time. Let's go ahead and steal with him again. And this time he gets thrown out as Acuna is caught stealing at second. 2 down in the inning, and Matty Olson to the plate. A 4 of diamonds becomes a 3, and Olson swings through a slider, we'll call it. And that's the end of the inning. So the Braves send up 3 and can't advance the walk from Acuna as he gets thrown out at second. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's still 6-3 Nationals. You can see it can be a little bit dicey when you put in those pitchers that are a 0 with Schuster. It's a little better when you got the minus rated pitchers. Candelario, Smith, and Ruiz to the plate. Candelario's 0 for 2. He's got a queen of diamonds. That becomes a 10 of diamonds. He's going to be 0 for 3 with that fly ball to center field. And 1 out in the inning. Dom Smith, a 2-run jack in his last at-bat. This time he's going to watch that beautifully placed fastball right on the outside corner. And that is going to be out number 2 as he strikes out. For Ruiz, he is going to hit the ball to shortstop, and the shortstop makes the error. Ruiz is on with 2 outs, and this brings up Call. 3 of diamonds becomes a 2, and that's going to be a strikeout looking. So Jesse Chavez strikes out 2 in the inning and keeps the Nats at bay. Still 6-3 our score as we head to the 6th inning. The Braves are going to send up the heart of their order, Riley, Albies, and d'Arnaud. Riley with a run-scoring triple in the first, and then hit another triple in the third and scored a run. Let's see, does he have another triple? He does not. That's going to be a 5 of spades. That's a fly ball to right field. He gave it a ride, but ultimately it is caught by Thomas in right. Here's a 5 of hearts, becomes a 4 of hearts. That's going to be a strikeout swinging for Ozzie Albies. As he goes down on strikes for the second time. And Travis d'Arnaud standing in. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. A 6 of hearts becomes a 5 of hearts, which is a little tapper in front of the plate. And Ruiz is going to pounce on it, throw it to first, and that'll be the third out. So Mackenzie Gore with another 3 up, 3 down inning, and that shuts down the Braves in the 6th. This is feeling a little bit like Braves baseball this year, where they jump out early and give up the lead late and just aren't able to pull out a lot of late runs. A lot of their runs come early. It is going to be Jesse Chavez. We're going to let him go another inning. He's sort of a middle long guy. And Vargas, Garcia, and Robles are going to be up. A 4 of diamonds becomes a 2, and that's going to be a strikeout looking. So Jesse Chavez, 1, 2, 3rd strikeout of his appearance. So nice appearance for him. 2 of hearts becomes another strikeout as Garcia swings and misses. And Victor Robles 2 for 2 with a homer and a single. That's a king of diamonds becomes a jack of diamonds, which is a fly ball to right field. That fly out is going to end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the Nationals in the 6th, and we head to the 7th inning. Mackenzie Gore pitching very well. As long as he doesn't get in trouble, we're going to leave him in there for a while. And we'll see how he does with the bottom of the order. It'll be Ozuna, Harris, Murphy, and maybe Arcia if someone can get on. And let's see, a 9 of diamond or 9 of hearts becomes an 8, and that's a fly ball to right field as Ozuna skies one to right. Thomas makes the play. Brings up Harris. Harris is over 2. He struck out in his last at bat. Here's a 9 of clubs. That is driven deep to right field. Up against the wall, Thomas makes a really nice play, and that's going to be out number 2. A 5 of hearts for Murphy becomes a 4 of hearts, which is a swinging strikeout as Murphy strikes out for the first time. And Mackenzie Gore throwing up zeros against this really tough Braves lineup. And you can see there the score is 6-3. Nationals over the Braves. Let's get a new pitcher in there for the Braves. Maybe I know Michael Tonkin pitched in this game. Tonkin waited a long time to make it to the majors. So an older guy got to the majors, had some problems, and then has gotten back, and just like the Braves seem to do all the time, have resurrected another reliever's career. And Tonkin is here. He's got a 4.50 ERA, so it's going to be a 0 for him. Let's go ahead and get rid of Chavez's minus number there. And Tonkin comes in the 7th. He's going to face off against the top of the order, Thomas, Meneses, and Candelario. Queen of clubs becomes an ace of clubs, or a king of clubs, which is a single. Would have been a single either way. And Lane Thomas at first base with Meneses to the plate. A queen of spades is a single with an asterisk, and so back-to-back singles, the asterisk means he can take an extra base, and we got runners at the corners with nobody out. 10 of spades is going to be a fly ball to left field. That's going to be with an asterisk, so that's actually a sacrifice fly. This guy's going to score, and we'll keep the runner at first base with that deep fly ball. So that's going to be another run, 7-3. Now our score. Got a 2 of hearts, and that's going to be a strikeout. Strikeout swinging for Dom Smith. Dom Smith now 1 for 4 in the game. Brings up Ruiz. Ruiz on with an error in his last at bat. He's 1 for 3. 5 of diamonds is going to be grounded right back to the pitcher. Tonkin makes the play, throws it over to first, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Nationals tack on another run. The score is 7-3. Mackenzie Gore still pitching well, and we'll leave him out there so he can complete this one. He'll be facing Arcia, the 9-hitter, and then back to Acuna and Olsen at the top of the order. Arcia 1 for 2. He's got an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. And let's see what he's got here. That's going to be a joker. And so what do? We flip the next card. It's a jack of spades, so that goes to the batter. And that is going to be a home run off of the rare play chart. So Arcia goes deep for the solo home run. He's got 2 RBIs. He's 2 for 3 in the game. And just like that, the Braves maybe are going to start climbing into this one. Ronald Acuna with an ace of clubs. Excuse me, that's going to be a double as he rips it to the gap in left center. And he'll pull up at second base with a 2-bagger. He's now 2 for 3. Matty Olson, he's got a 5 of spades. That becomes a 7. So that's going to be a ground ball to third base. That'll hold the runner at second. And he is going to be out. Number 1 in the inning. Brings up Austin Riley. Riley with 2 triples in this one. A 9 of clubs is going to be a deep fly ball to right field. Runner's going to stay at second base. It was an asterisk, but we're going to have him stay. And Ozzie Albies, that's going to be a 6 of hearts, becomes a 5 of hearts, which is a little tapper out in front of the plate. Ruiz again is true with his throw, and the Braves score 1, but that's all that they get. 7-4 now is our score. And we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tonkin still on the mound for the Braves. And let's see, as long as he doesn't get any trouble, we can keep him in there for a couple innings worth of work. He's another kind of middle guy who can give you 2, 2 1/3. This is call. Here is a 5 of hearts. That's going to be another little tapper out front. The catcher Murphy calls out the pitcher, throws it to first, and that's 1 out. Vargas with a king of clubs turns into an ace, so that goes from a single to a double as Vargas winds up at second base. He's now 1 for 2. He's got a couple of walks and a double. Good game from him. And Garcia stands in 0 for 3. A queen of hearts is going to be a single with 1 out. No, there's no asterisk, so he's going to go station to station, and still a chance to get out of this inning for Tonkin. 6 of spades is a fly ball to center field. Harris is going to be there. No chance to advance on the play, and let's see if Tonkin can get out of this one. 7 of diamonds will be a pop-up to short left field. The shortstop goes out, Arcia, and he makes the play on the pop-up, and just like that, Tonkin gets out of a difficult situation as the Nationals had first and third with 1 out. So we go to the top of the 9th inning, and let's see, I don't really know who the Nationals, I don't know who their closer is. Let's see, saves. Finnegan. Finnegan does not have a great ERA. We got Hunter Harvey here, so let's bring him in. And bring him in to finish the game. He is a -1, I believe, unless that's changed. So 3.41 FIP. He's actually brought his FIP down a little bit, so he's going to be a -2. That's going to be a tough challenge for the Braves as the Nationals try to close this one out. And this is going to be a 3-game sweep. If they hold on here as they lead 7-4, headed to the top of the 9th inning. It's d'Arnaud, Ozuna, and Harris to the plates. Braves don't have a deep bench. There's no starters on the bench in this game, and so this is what we got. 10 of spades becomes a fly ball to deep left field. Out in left field is Call, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, Call, the left fielder, and he'll make the play at the warning track. And it's Ozuna up now. A 10 of diamonds becomes an 8, and that's going to be a little too hopper to third. No problem for Candelario as he flings it across the diamond. And last chance for the Braves is Michael Harris the second. He is 0 for 3, flied out in his last at bat. Excuse me, this is an 8 of clubs, and that's going to be a scorcher right to the shortstop. And that's going to be all she wrote for the Braves as they lose this one 7-4. Let's put our little X here. And just like that, the Nationals sweep the Braves in this one as Hunter Harvey comes in for the save. So let's go ahead and total things up. And let's see. These guys are all right. So let's go ahead and do our stats. So it totals all of our stats and totals all of our pitcher stats here too. So let's go ahead and input those. Acuna, Olsen, Riley, Albies. So all the way down to Albies, we can do that pretty easily. Yeah, I think we have Murphy there. So let's go ahead and copy those over. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go right here. We're going to paste special, just like this. And then we're going to add. So now it takes and adds all of those numbers in, and these automatic calculations are done over here. And we'll walk through these numbers in just a moment. We got Ozuna here. Ozuna, Harris, d'Arnaud, Arcia, Harris. And it takes just a minute to move these over. And then d'Arnaud and Arcia. So let's get those guys in there. Rosario was not playing in this one. He's sort of a platoon left fielder. And could have brought him in on off the bench, I suppose. And let's get our pitchers in here. Let's do Schuster first. Try to put my starting pitchers at the top. So get Schuster, and then we're going to bring some of these down. He's got one game, one start. Here's his ERA. I believe he is going to take the L in this one. And no hole, no save for Schuster, the mighty Schuster. And we got some new relief pitchers here. So Chavez and Tonkin are going to be new. I'll bring those guys down. So it does our calculations for us. These are both going to be 0. Whoop. Sorry, that was the wrong one. They do have one. They have no record, no saves. So just keep those like that. And these should be okay. So it looks good. Chavez, 2 2/3. Tonkin, 2 innings. Got some extra spacing here. Same with Iglesias. Mentor had a rough go of it before. Okay. All right, so everything should be set for the Braves. Schuster, 3 innings. Faced 18 batters, 6 hits, a couple of walks, 5 Ks. But he did give up the 6 runs. So, woof, the ERA, not good. For the Braves starting the year, you can see high OPS from the first 3 batters, and then Arcia. All of those except for Murphy. Murphy is our only other +2, and he is still 0 for 7, but that's really how he started the year, so not such a big deal. Olson 3 RBIs, and Arcia with a couple of RBIs. Olson with a couple of home runs, and Arcia with 2 home runs. So everything actually sort of shaping up very similarly to how it did at the beginning of the year. We got Thomas, Meneses, Candelario, Smith, Ruiz, Call, Garcia, Robles. I think that's actually it. Call. We got Vargas. So Vargas will have to add in. The rest of these can go in order. So this is a little tedious if you want to skip forward, I understand. But this is how I have been adding in all the players. Something isn't right with that. Thomas, Meneses, Candelario, Smith, Ruiz, Call, Garcia. And Robles. Let's just try these guys. I'm trying to do this in the most efficient way that I can. So now, Garcia, Robles. So I try to do multiple players at a time. That's why I'm talking about being efficient. And then the last one is going to be Vargas here. This will be his first game getting in. So let's go ahead and pull these down, and it'll calculate for him. So big OPS, 1 for 2 with a run scored. He had a double and a couple of walks. So nice game for him. And let's go ahead and get these pitchers in here. Add Mackenzie Gore. I'm doing this, one of the reasons I'm doing this is to check the statistical viability or accuracy of the game. So being able to have cumulative stats like this is really helpful, actually. So Mackenzie Gore is going to get the win in this one. So 1 game, 1 start, 1-0 record. Everything looks good there. And let's go with Harvey. We already have a listing for Harvey, so all we need is his stats, really. So let's go ahead and paste those in. And that's going to be 3 games now for Harvey. No starts. 2.14 ERA. You can see he's doing really well. I believe he's going to get a save for that one. And let's make those center aligned. And that should be good. So we got all of our stats in there. So for the Nationals, with the 3-game sweep, you can see top of the order here, Lane Thomas starts out 4 for 13 with a couple of triples in this series, 2 RBIs. And here, Victor Robles, who started the season actually super hot, 5 for 12 now in this series, 3 RBIs and a double. Had a couple of home runs, uncharacteristic of Robles, but showing a little power here. And then had the nice game from Vargas. As far as pitching is concerned, everything starting pretty well, especially Corbin. Corbin pitched better than his first game. Gray pitched better than his first game, and Gore was about the same. So Gore goes 8 innings, gives up just the 1 home run, and gives up 4 runs, so his ERA ballooned a little bit, but nice job here. You can see their whip numbers are pretty low, except for Ramirez. And K percentages, a little low, a little on the low side, but no high, huge strikeout pitchers there. Keeping the walks down, though. Most of their walk percentages is super low. For the Braves, pitching, Fried had a good start, but still lost. Strider, also a good start, but still lost. And Schuster, not a good start and deserved to lose. So, but you can see these 2 guys started well, had no decisions, and the losses. Oh, I'm sorry, the Braves did win the second one. So this is 1 and 2 now. So the second game they won. I forgot. Lee came in for the win in that one. They won in extra innings, I believe. Case per 9 up. You can see Strider is here, and strikeout percentages way up for these pitchers, and walk percentages a little bit high, a little too much. But again, the batters up here, top 3 in your order, are crushing already. And so when we're finished with the game, we've input all of our stats, we come up here and we can reset our lineup, or reset our scorecard. And I don't want to reset the lineups. I'll just set those automatically, because they're going to head to wherever they head to next. Next game up would be the Braves. Forgot. Oh, they go to the Cardinals, and they wound up sweeping the Cardinals, I'm pretty sure. So that is the game, and hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is from Mike Ignatoski, and he has put this out there. I think he's going to start to promote it just a little bit so that you can download the newest version. This is not the newest version, so I'm hoping to include that and incorporate that as well. All right, I think that's it for me. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Hopefully you like a little bit more of this digital than just the overhead looking at the tabletop. And this is using Quick Play Baseball. This is the newest version, the full play version of Quick Play. And if you like that, you can go to onbasebaseball.com, and then you can click on Quick Play Baseball at the top in the menu, and then go and order any of the seasons. 1901 to 1922 is available. I'm selling them in eras, so there are 7 different eras in this game that you can purchase. Each era is only $10, and if you buy the integration era and the live ball era, which is like 1920 to 1941, then you can get $5 off. That includes all of the Negro Leagues. So you'll get every batter who had 30 at-bats or plate appearances, and every single pitcher who got into a game. So that would include every Negro League season. So if you want to play the Negro Leagues, you get $5 off, so 2 seasons for $15. And I appreciate everybody's support in this game. And if you want to subscribe, click on subscribe. And if you click the little bell icon, you'll be notified of new content whenever I post it. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.